Not only did you win the British Championship, but you broke a record as well.
Did make a bit of effort.
So you can't just go from bike to bike.
I'd stop if you shouted at me.
Well, I don't even have a contract.
It was rock hard.
I feel like I'm missing out now.
It's like,
And the old shoulder goes.
Yes.
Manny pulls up to the podium. They're like, you don't need to be here, you're fourth.
Got my child baptised the other week. It's well. Aged it, not me. Boom.
Episode 57, Bill. What do you reckon to that? It's only took us 3 and a bit years.
It took a while longer than it should have, really.
Yeah. It's like one every 2 months or something we've done
Got
there.
added motivation for you to do work now, though. There's competition involved.
Yeah, you two. You've fucking gone. You've disappeared.
It was him. It was all his idea.
No, I feel bad, actually, because what happened was, I don't really know whether everyone knows the full story, but there was 2 other contenders in this podcast.
But no one's going to know that story.
When
No.
Tommy didn't want to talk to him, so he bombed them all.
What are you even saying? You guys just start this whole thing again.
I think they're salvageable, but don't go any further down that story.
Oh, so you wanted to come at me, I'm coming at you two.
No, I can't even carry on with this podcast.
We're in competition with ourselves.
You've started you splinter a podcast.
We have a monopoly of the market.
I'm gobsmacked by what's happened. I don't know if we're continuing on this podcast.
What do you mean?
What?
It's not that bad.
Well, no, but it's making it out worse.
Yeah, but no one else actually knows what he's on about. So
No, that's fair enough. Anyways,
I'll tell him what we're on
no,
about.
what's happened is I got poached for another podcast.
No,
Ed
you
got
did.
up-
You started with the right word, and then you said poached instead of paid.
I got poached for another podcast. Now,
Paid.
Ed's a bit butthurt by it all. I brought Bill in, so now there's
No,
two
that's
with
not
the
the
3
story.
members.
You got poached, yes. You got paid, yes. You had 2 other punters to do it with that you didn't enjoy talking to.
I don't even understand what's going on this podcast. Like, you're going too deep.
I'm hurt, mate.
All right,
A
yeah, I
sorry
can
would
see.
be
Yeah,
just a sorry.
well,
I can see. I can't believe.
Use it as motivation.
I have. Look, I've come with notes today to try and impress you.
Let
both.
me-
Because for what I get paid per episode over there is nowhere near what we could get from this episode if we actually marketed it to sponsors properly.
It's not all about the money, this, Bill.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to find you some motivation to do more of this because, well, the pair of yous, in fact,
I'm
yous are both
motivated.
as useless as
I've
each
got
other.
an editor now. I'm motivated.
I'm sweating.
Yeah, I am actually hot in here as well.
People aren't even going to know what we're talking about. So what happened is some of you might have seen there's another podcast that come out. Don't want to mention the name, but
4,600 people have seen it. If you
Yeah,
want to
so
say.
No, it's past 10.
it was me,
was it?
Billy, and Dean.
I'm gonna put that
Started
aircon
off
on.
me and 2 other people, but now it's me, Billy, and Dean. And Ed wasn't happy with it, so he's come to this episode. He wants to fire up this podcast because he thinks what we've got is great. I agree, what we've got is good, and we all should make a lot more effort because it's
Why are you saying
natural.
we all?
No, because you're away a lot, so obviously the reasons you can't do it, easy to figure out for the viewers. You're not here, so you can't do it. Me and Ed probably should put in more. Maybe it's all on me, and I do feel like what we
no
have got.
paycheck here. That's why you've.
No, I do feel like what we have got here is good. So we do need to make it better, and to do that, Ed's poached every single one of my sponsors and gone round, as well as Billy. So if you hear some of your little readouts, he's gone through my sponsor list of what I've mentioned in the past, contacted them directly, and poached them, as well as this man.
They'll be
which is
coming up on
another-
the screen down here. But
Oh, right, yeah, which would be another subject.
Team
but-
effort. We win together, we lose
Yeah,
together.
apparently
I have
so.
got to do a 45-second read on the Cardo system package.
What a couple of wankers I'm sat next to.
I'm messing. I haven't poached your sponsors, really.
I thought you had Cardo.
I got a Cardo set for myself.
Oh, you haven't sold it to the podcast
No,
yet?
but
In the
with-
process.
In the process. That'll be
Okay.
coming. Don't worry.
Baby steps.
And how did you find it? Have you talked to your kid with it?
I haven't got it yet. It's coming on Wednesday. But what I will say is it is coming on Wednesday, but he's already stole it off me because he's trying to poach your sponsor.
Yeah.
So he's got a Western video coming with him. So don't
Yeah.
come at me.
Yeah, no, don't surprise me. And then they wonder why I can't be asked to spend time with them. Don't worry, boys. You just get on my back and I'll take you.
Anyway,
where you
congratulations. You're the British
You
champ.
just get on my back and I'll take you anywhere you want.
Yeah, I just made that up on the spot. I never heard it before. I don't know where it come from. Not a bad one though, was it?
Oh, yeah.
I guess it's like piggybacking.
Yeah.
No, the logic made sense. That's why I'm so confused whether that's a saying or if you've just made it up on the spot.
No, I literally made it up. I
Off
sort of
the dome.
thought this is going to go nowhere, and then I managed to bring it back round and carry on
Well,
with this
you're in good
conversation.
form today. Well, you're in such good spirits. Why are you in such good spirits?
Had a weekend at Centre Parks with family. Just nice to be back.
Rejuvenated or?
No. I've been to the spa this afternoon, done some chest press, get rid of this little pigeon chest for Dubai in a couple of weeks. So I've done that, and I am in quite good mood. Yeah, I think. Don't know. Just feel quite good about it. I had a coffee on the way. Like I said, what's this fucking thing keeps swinging at me for?
Just sit still, mate. Just relax. What's on
It's like it was on a piece of string, and someone kept going towards my face.
You don't have this problem on your own podcast, do you?
No, I just set it up. Different setup. I've set it up to my liking, but
Stole my light as well while he's at it.
Have you bought a fan for your camera yet?
no. But Alfie and Rafi have a fan for their food, and so I took that up, put a cardboard box in front of it, and that fan is now on my camera.
First episode. Bear in mind, he attempted his first episode from here, and I said, if you use
the one
his
that
camera,
got cut with the two
the
people
one
he
that
didn't
didn't
like.
make it, the one that you didn't allow to be showed to the light of day.
Stop saying that, 'cause that's not the people changed it, not me. The above.
Higher up.
What is this doing? Someone's kicking it. For real.
You're kicking that piece of cable underneath you, look.
I'm not.
Just stay
It's not
still.
what I am.
Anyway, no, we're like, I told him he needs a fan if he's going to use his camera. We're about 40 minutes in. The first one took a while to get going because we were all a bit nervous, and I was doing the first
This is after 5 setup calls I had with him to get it to work.
Yeah, you've helped me set the podcast out. I'll give you
Anyway,
that.
we get going. All of a sudden, his screen just goes black, and everyone's like, "What's happened?" And I was just like, "His camera's overheated. I can guarantee it."
His voice is still there.
Yeah, he's going, "Oh, what have I got to do now then?"
Put it in the fridge.
Camera's overheated. He goes, "Oh, hold up, I'll put it in the fridge a minute."
Ended up in the freezer.
By this point, it had reset, and it was coming through his laptop webcam, so you could see him again. But obviously, the quality was shit compared to his proper camera. Just disappears out of shot for 3 minutes. Comes back. I think it's going to work.
What, 3 minutes in the freezer fixed it.
Probably fucked the camera, but it fixed it.
was
For
gonna
the
say.
short-term gain, long-term pain. I'm going to have there. Probably cost me $2,000.
Oh, fucking hell, fine.
But no, we got the podcast up running. You helped me. I think it's all right. I mean, do you get upset? We plug it?
No, you crack on, mate.
Oh, I don't really want to plug it on our podcast, but it's against the rut. It's me, Bill and Dean. It's all right. We're done on a second.
Is it you,
episode
Billy
now.
and Dean, now for good, or are you
Until he's had enough of us two.
going to bomb them two off and all?
It was actually my sort of, I'm the originator, and then Billy got too involved. Like, I sort of said to him, like, do you want to come in on this? And he said, this is probably the best thing you've ever done for me.
I don't
Got
think
too
I said
much.
that.
I think you said
Throughout
help.
my life, you said that.
He told me that multiple times, that it's the
What,
best
the
thing you've
best
ever.
thing that you've ever done for me?
That's what you said. This is probably the greatest thing you've ever done for me.
It's because he likes the sound
You
of his own
like
voice.
podcasts. I
Yeah, but
swear on my
that's
life
not
you
come
said
out of
that.
my mouth.
I
At
swear,
what point?
maybe not in them words.
So he's not
No,
said it.
Ben, you did.
Then, regardless of
Very
the situation,
similar to those words.
that sentence is not a sentence I would
I was
say.
surprised when you said it.
You fully fabricated that.
Something you
100%.
said, not the greatest, probably the goodest thing you've ever said was more your language. No, honestly, I'm not joking.
Utter horse shit.
Was you not happy to be part of it?
Yeah, but that's complete
I might even have it on text.
fabrication. Go have a look.
I'm not going to look. We're podcasting.
Yeah, he's got his fucking really heavy wallet.
Yeah.
there.
Boom.
I can't remember what we were saying, but no, it's all right. Me, Bill and Dean, sort of different structure to this. Obviously, we get a bit word muddled up on there because it's quite hard. Billy sort of took over. That's where I was going.
We kind of get told what to talk about on there, which is why some some
Good,
topics.
it keeps you in line, I expect.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Like some topics, I feel like ends up being a good conversation. Some are all a bit like, and then it's not as smooth. But obviously, we're kind of being told what to do by people that effectively know better than us. So it's why it's like a different. It is a different vibe because we're kind of just doing as we're told. Really, we're not doing as we're told, but we're following a check sheet or like giving pointers
Yeah,
and stuff.
they
to
don't
talk
tell
about.
us what to say, but they give us subjects to talk about.
Yeah, there's subjects, which is why, again, like some of them, all three have got a lot to say. Some of them were a bit like, oh, how are we going to get this? how we're going to talk about this, but in the end, it usually works one way or another.
Our
So,
last one was money, wasn't it? Which
we
was sort of-
discussed the dough.
that was
Everyone
the-
asked for dough
the
on the
main
questions
topic.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell him how much you
Also-
got?
I didn't want to large it up too much, so I just kept it. I just basically
You just lied.
divided it by 10 of my real figures to keep me looking humble. Billy didn't want to go into numbers too much, did you? None of us did, to be fair. It's awkward, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
It's
not.
all right talking about other people's figures. No, like if you want to say something like Jet Lawrence, he made £1 million at the weekend, that's different because it's known. But talking about yourself, whether it's little or just, it's quite a weird subject for a lot of people, I think.
on camera, it's weird. Like in person, I don't really mind. But
No, in person, yeah, talking to your mate.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's because as well, I think the majority of people is not. This isn't like an insult either. They don't. You can say a number or a figure or whatever, but realistically, the actual bigger picture is way more. Like there's a lot more going on than just the number that would come out.
Yeah, but, well, depends what you do for that number.
Perceived, like the way the average person perceives it, I don't feel like is that accurate as to what often.
Well, a contract for anything. Say you had a contract for your boots for, I don't know, 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand. At all of them different price points, there's going to be more deliverables within it, I
Yeah.
expect.
Don't know. Yeah, it's just anyone's job, isn't it? You don't ask people what they earn. It's just it's like a thing of. It's just not a thing people talk about in this world. How many people do you go? Well, what do you earn, mate?
I've
It's
never
just not.
once said it in my life.
That's what I mean. So it's to anyone. It's quite an awkward subject. It's quite a personal thing.
I think,
as well-
I think it is, but then I think within sports,
Well, how much do you earn last year with
well,
kids?
it's more described in terms of like
You ignored it.
MotoGP.
Exactly.
Well, I was trying to get my point out. MotoGP, Formula One, all of them, the topics are discuss people's salaries, aren't they? Whereas like a general person's salary is not.
The reason I find it awkward more for relating back to enduro is like I think there's a very few that actually earn a living in enduro, and you almost like feel like if you give an honest answer to someone, you're probably going to put them off. You don't want to like put people off.
But
like,
also,
It's personal.
you're not earning it for that reason. You're earning it for so many different reasons
Yeah,
in your
also
sport.
true.
Like in Formula One, they're racing, so you get their Ferrari contract, whatever. It's so in a different league to everyone else that I think it's okay to be talked about. We're way more normal.
yeah, that's true as well.
And
like,
it's way more relatable to your general person. There's not only 12 people in the world that drive cars and they're in a Ferrari and F1. It's sort of known that it's
yeah, it's
mental
12.
money.
There's only 12 on the grid, isn't there? And Formula
Fuck no. So I'm just giving you a perspective that we're more normal in a relatable way to anyone watching this podcast. We ride bikes, they ride bikes. They're riding the same bike that I'm riding at a British Championship. They're doing it on a weekend. I find it's more personal. I don't know.
Is this
might not
topic
make any
what you
sense,
spoke
but-
about on the thing? Are we going
well,
over
luckily
this?
we had more guidance tonight, and it flowed a bit better. But it took a bit to get going. But
No, we're just explaining how it was difficult.
I just don't want the viewers to listen to the same thing twice if you've just rambled the
nothing.
same shit.
Not the same shit in the slightest. We actually went into numbers more because we felt obliged to.
talked about first contracts.
It was actually all right. I quite like it. I think it'll be quite informative to the viewer, which is what they want.
Yeah.
The way that's working is they're picking points over like motorsport throughout the past, say, 2 weeks that have obviously gone blown up a bit, and then they give it to us to talk about.
It's more of like it's with a mainstream.
So they're trying to create clips out of
Yeah.
what you say. Yeah.
Well,
I guess, yeah.
I guess it's more mainstream topics than what we talk
We
about.
could create
Obviously, like
one.
we talk about how his second corner went at the British Championship. Like we don't really go into the depths. Our audience, I feel like, know what we do, so we can go more into depth. Whereas that's a bit more of just a general.
Yeah, it's
chat.
meant to appeal to a different audience.
Anyway, we've talked enough about it.
Why don't you tell us, seeing as we're on that subject, how much money you made from the British Championship title when you were done?
What do you mean?
Well, we're talking about money, and you've won the British Championship.
Well, not a lot. But then again, if we talk about it, how my contract, well, I don't even have a contract with Dirt Store and Nick. it's more of an agreed sum, and he's a man of his word, sticks to it. I'm happy, he's happy. I was getting paid to do that job, and we didn't have a bonus.
I was only
I
messing
didn't want
with
a
you.
bonus.
I didn't need you to go.
No, I know, but it's like this is quite. I think people would want to know, like in other stuff sometimes.
So you're all in on a handshake.
Yeah, don't even think I shook his hand. But
how was your day anyway? You had a bit of drama.
yeah, British Championship, got it done, but had a wheel break, which hasn't happened all year, and made it a lot more nerve-wracking for some reason. Well, for obvious reasons. But I was more nervous before race 1 for some reason. I really wanted to get it done in race 1 the whole week before, 2 weeks before. I was thinking, get it done in race 1, enjoy race 2. And then I've not had a bike problem all year. And it wasn't as such a bike problem. It was just a freak thing. I think Ling's got massive drop-offs, like probably 4 heavy landings over the lap, more so than any other track. Like the other tracks, you land on downsides. This one, there is no real downsides on any jump. You land to the flat, and I think I must have landed a little bit too hard. Wheel broke up, and then I tried making it round to the finish line where John could have put a new wheel in because I was in 5th at the time, which would have done enough to win the championship in that race. Because Charlie was 29 points behind. I was
Did the old
2
one come
places
out
behind him.
clean, or was they hammering it about in the pits? It looked like it was proper messed.
Yeah, I think it was bad. I didn't really have a good look. I see it in the vlog more so than at the time. I sort of had a little look, realised what had gone on. Tried getting my bike out of the track because I didn't really want it to get hit. So dragged it to the side, and then there wasn't really much else I could do. Took 3 of them, I think, to carry it back. But I don't know really what
you made much of an effort to get your bike off the track.
I did.
From what I've seen.
I did.
You just left it in the track.
No, I didn't want to get hurt my shoulder for race 2. So I thought, this has already gone wrong enough without me dragging a bike in the sand off the track.
Don't lie.
No, I actually did make a bit of effort. I swear on my life, picked the front wheel up, dragged it like 2 foot. Swear.
Big effort, that.
How fucking much effort do you want me to make?
Put it on the grass, not on the
It was this
side.
far from being completely off the track. Why didn't you just roll it over?
Couldn't get it. What? Pick it up by the wheels and flip it over?
Any
Could have damaged the bike more and damaged myself.
any method, just move it.
It was out the racing line. No, I actually made a bit of an effort.
Finish your story. I'm just fact checking for the viewers out there that's.
Someone have a video.
Don't worry about
Xcast.
fact checking. We've got a lot of fact checking to do about your race as well.
Oh, I'm not bothered talking about mine.
No, I want to hear it. I don't actually know the ins and outs. I haven't watched that video.
My video.
I did watch like 5 minutes.
He
and then
won,
Alf
but
told me
didn't
to turn
win.
it off. It's talking one, wasn't it? Don't like talking ones. But we got it off. More on John, I would imagine. I expect he was feeling a lot more pressure than me because he's not put a foot wrong and really didn't put a foot wrong all year still. I must have just landed on something a bit funny, a bit heavy, broke the spokes, and then race 2 I went into that with a 9-point lead. With a 9-point lead, Charlie was behind me off the start, let him past because I thought I'd just follow him home. I don't think he would do anything silly, but it's a British Championship. It's his first one that he's been in line to take. It's quite a big thing for a young kid. Big thing for me.
What was he? 9 points.
9 back.
So if he won, you needed to finish 4th,
Fifth,
I think.
I think would have tied it, but
and then
you'd
you'd
have
have
been
gone on.
tight because we did the maths because we didn't have much signal. But then Stan's my laps.
oh,
loaded.
you was checking on it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
cute.
because I seen the picture of you just stood like a wally with your wheel pointing the wrong way on the first
Roxy
one.
was texting me about your result, so I just sent her a photo back of that. And said,
was
it's not
the
going well
last
for Tom
update
either.
I had, and then that was from like 2 hours ago, and then Stan's milaps came and I also got 9 points difference, and Stan's milaps came through, and you were 5th, but I didn't know who was leading the championship.
Oh.
So I was like, did the math, and I was like, well, at worst, if I don't even know, I can't remember who won the second race or whatever, but I was like, well, at worst, they tied.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what the tiebreaker situation was, but I'd done the maths. Yeah, you were, but then it was obviously
he was 4th. But I sort of he's been riding well last few rounds. You just never know, do you? So it's one of those where you get a bit like.
I reckon
nervous.
your win, or not your win because you won it at the last round, but your best performance of the year was Landrake.
By a mile, yeah.
That's what's not
that
sorted you out.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it gave me the confidence. I don't know why. Weird, isn't it? That's sort of my best performance. I didn't ride, but I think you can do that once. But I did take its toll. It did take its toll not riding as much from that point on. Like I didn't feel quite as confident. I felt like I was not pushing too much, but I didn't have that raw speed that I had probably earlier in the year. I think you can get away with it for a bit, like 1 round, but to go 2 rounds, because I didn't really ride much from that point on, just for different reasons, really. Not my back. Back's actually never given me any jip. But no, we managed to get it done. Charlie, in that last race, I sort of held him up before I let him pass, because what I thought, I was like, best case, what I would have done in this position was wanting to win the race. So I thought, if I hold him up a bit, first 3 laps, they're going to get away. And I knew it was Oriel. It was a couple of others. Name, I can't think of it for some reason, gone blank. But
it's hard for them to then go and chase him
it'd
down.
be very hard for him. So I sort of held him up enough. In all the corners I could go really slow in, and he couldn't do anything. I went really slow in. And then I was like, he's going to struggle to catch that gap, because throughout the year he's not been blatantly faster. If it had been Oriel or someone, I'd have thought he can go on a charge here. And then Charlie went past me, and then I don't know, he didn't really put on a charge or anything, but then he was 4th, I was 5th, got it done. It's all right though. It's nice to get it done, bit of relief, but it's just much better when you can win a race and get it done.
What do you think now? You've not only did you win the British Championship, but you broke a record as well.
Yeah, it's quite a funny record.
You're now the oldest British champion.
By 3 years.
Yeah.
I was 33 before when I last won it. And then Jeff Smith was 33 when he won it. But he won it a little bit older.
Was he in the
kids
class when he won it?
No, he probably was a legitimate.
Was he in the Premier class?
I don't know. It didn't say that on the wiki. But I would imagine Jeff didn't drop down. He probably just sort of won it the proper way. But he won. I think Jeff Smith was world champion.
I don't know. We're
pretty sure he was. I knew the name Jeff Smith anyway before. It was. I hadn't watched him race. I think he was older generation than like even Dave Thorpe. I think it was before that, or he was before that. But no, he was 33, older than me. So I've smashed records by 3 years.
And you're having another go next year.
Yeah, have another go. 37th. I don't know. Sort of, I feel motivated now. The rounds, now it's finished. I generally miss it already. I'm like bored.
It's not even been a week, has it?
Nah, but you got nothing to look forward to and nothing to wiggle my wrist about for or massage my shoulders. It just feels a bit weird.
Arena Cross.
The Arena Cross is coming around again.
Are you back in for Arena Cross?
Don't know. Depends how much money.
This is what happens. This is what happens, Billy. Gets bored. He waits for the phone call. Then he says, "I'm not doing it."
Really thinking about Weston this week. Last week, I called Bill like heart to heart about Weston. Nick heart to heart, and they both sort of said, "Do it." And then I bottled it again. I don't know why I've bottled it. And then today I was thinking, I wish I didn't bottle it.
Still too late.
No, I know, but I don't know why I'm.
If you're going to do
it,
you
want
to
have fear about Weston for some reason. And sometimes I think I'm being a bit greedy, like trying to get more money to go race again.
Do it for free then.
Yeah, that's what you said, but I'm not doing it for the good of it. But I sort of wish I was racing. But now Nick's racing, you're racing, I think, come and watch. If I race...
We're actually going to come and watch.
You know, you need...
I'm having real issues with this mic. What's going on? I think I'm too far over.
You know, you need motivation. Why don't you do a deal where you tell Gareth, I'll come, I want X amount, but only if I place.
No, I'm not doing it.
First, second, third, fourth.
Why don't you get money per lap?
No, because I think I can finish on the same lap as you lot. I mean, I think I can... The reason I was going to do it...
You tamed down last week, it was I can beat him.
Yeah, I do think I can beat him. But what I was thinking is a low-pressure situation was do it like Justin Barsha did it last year. Mm. This was my plan. Don't go all in, like with the quick fill tank and everything.
No,
like,
if you're in, you're in.
Yeah, then I also thought if you're in, you're in. But I thought maybe hold a little bit back so I can't actually do good, like not have 6 gears, so I lose a bit on the straight.
What, so you got some excuses?
Yeah, have excuses.
A bit of excuses.
And then feel it out, because I feel like a racing Western after a year, say you've got a year's experience, you're in a much better place.
Yeah.
I think.
I just said to Bill I wanted to be the first Stark man to ever do it, but apparently Mark McCann's doing that this weekend. So that's that gone.
Well, you could also be there. You could have a Stark off.
Well, I haven't got enough batteries, and he must have 4 bikes.
Maybe he's trying to do it. I don't know what his plan is. Haven't seen.
Motor 101 could sponsor you. They've got plenty.
I did think that, but then wrecking all their
wreck all their bikes.
Well, you only need the batteries. Surely you have to keep the same bike throughout the race. You can't just go from bike to bike.
Yeah, but then you got to get someone to change the battery, and that don't sound
Big job.
next year.
John's going. He can do a battery swap for you.
Next year, I'll do it, and this is how you two should do it. You should both do it next year, right? And you know you need a bit of motivation, but you don't like doing stuff without getting
Winner
paid.
takes all.
No, both of you get your start monies, and whoever wins gets all the monies.
Yeah, so
but then I need to do it this year then.
Well, no, because... Well, yeah.
Like you said, 1 year. I don't know whether I could beat you stone cold. Would
also
you do it again next year? Like it's your favourite race.
I'd like to. I don't know about schedule. I'd like to. Again, I'm just throwing my excuses out there. I haven't done road sand since Weston 2022, but
You went to Preston the other week.
it was rock hard. I'm going tomorrow. That's my one day.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my all in. But he graded the track this morning.
Oh, it's going to be fast then.
But it is what it's better than
Is
nothing,
Prest- is
which is
Preston-
what
I've got
happened.
my bike in the van. I could come and race you around Preston.
We could do some lines because he rang us this morning saying it's flat, but it is softer
Let me
than it
see
was
what
the
I've
other
got
week.
planned.
You've done a lie as well.
I've got to do
Why?
a coaching day.
Weston's not the last time you raced. You raced that race at Fat Cats that was mint.
No, that was way before. That
No.
was 2021.
You
Or
had a
2022.
You had a Red Bull helmet on.
That was you're right. That was January 2022, and last time we raced was Western 2022. I mean, I probably have. I don't want anyone fact checking. I probably have rode a dirt bike on sand, but like actual day at a sand motocross track.
What's
other
more
than
sandy?
that day at Preston Docks a month ago, which was rock hard.
Is Preston or Fat Cats more sandy?
Different on a day. Preston really the backtrack, but also
Depends. Yeah,
two different kind of sands. Fat Cat's probably more like
If it's
Western.
wet,
If it's
Fat
wet,
Cat's good. If it's wet, but yeah, I mean, I say neither of them's. I
Nothing
would
like
like to just
Western.
done a bit more general as always, but unfortunately, got real work to do. But like I say, I'm still excited, very excited.
what you like it that much?
It's so good.
That's what I mean. I feel like I'm missing out now. I feel like I'm really missing out.
Go on Saturday and do the quad.
Why don't you do
Nah.
the vintage race on one of your old pieces of shit?
Because they're not piece of shit, my ones. They're nice bike. You're going to wreck some poor bloke's bike for the sake of a lol. Like you're doing now because you literally know it's not going to finish.
Why would you say
fucking
that?
Scrounge that off then.
Why wouldn't it finish?
Well, we'll see.
Well, he's got two old
Well,
shitters
'cause you're not
himself,
the
but they're
type to
both
limp it
one's
round.
missing and
No,
one's
you're
I've
racing
actually got a lot
Stan.
of mechanical sympathy.
You're racing Stan. Stan's plan is just finished. and
This
then
is
they
where
beat
your
you.
sponsor's been stolen for this race.
Which one's this?
Cardo.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It'd be a good race. And it'll be nice to talk to someone through that race.
Well, you're not in-helmet communication's actually not allowed. I've had to get special dispensation from the clerk of the course.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
Clark,
What,
of course,
you
is your mate.
You're not allowed to talk lines on it. There should be a if you
Well,
talk
I
lines,
think it's
you should
only
get
allowed for the vintage
disqualified.
race. I think if we... I didn't even ask for the main race because
I wanted to talk to Nick on the Cardo whilst he's
he
riding.
might be allowed.
Yeah.
No one would know.
Nah, no one would know.
They'd know.
Well, yeah,
you.
we're
no,
kind of
he
blowing
did.
it out there.
No, but like no one would know in general with the general.
I mean, I
Normal
guess,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, if he'd obviously get sin on his helmet, but as a general punter, two people riding around with Cardos on
Can I do my readout
would
now
be
while
nice.
we're talking about
Yeah,
it?
go on, you carry on.
I'm joking.
actually
I haven't
got one?
I haven't got one really, but I will say
There's
I've
got to be
made my
loads
day.
of friends riding around with Cardo on.
It'd be
There's
hilarious.
lots of enduro riders that use talking systems that are going to go around there. That would have fun talking to each other, mates riding around. That'd be
Well,
brilliant.
yeah, just bear in mind it's against the rules, so maybe stop telling everyone to do it.
No, we're saying it'd be
Two
good.
mates in like 500
You can't.
plays.
That's the rules. They're not allowed to do it. Stop telling
Oh,
them
Who
yeah, but-
cares if you got
How good would
disqualified
that
but you've had a
be?
good day?
Before there's 1,000 people got to have their helmet checked before they're allowed to go and ride on the beach this weekend. You're going to make everyone unhappy.
If they do, use the code 2Pro1Slow on,
You got a
on the
code?
Cardo website. If you want one.
TS100 is 20%.
Oh, mine's way better. Use
Oh,
the
what you
2Pro1Slow. Pfft, just put it in, try it.
Fuck's sake. I don't know if you're taking the piss or not, but I do have a TS100 on for real.
I do have a
Oh,
2Pro1
God's sake.
I don't have a code. I'm not a sellout.
No, yours is linked to mine.
Oh, right.
We're halves in, Bill.
All right. Well,
So, there you go.
I honestly think that would be so fun. Well, it's no different to an enduro ride, is it, when you're talking to each other? Imagine the action that you could talk about. That's what's happening in front of you on that, though, if you're riding around
This
together.
is his main. I from watching it, there's obviously some bad shit crashes in that before, but he's really scared that someone's going to land on him.
Yeah,
on
I
the
watched the GoPro with Johnny Walker, and
Yeah, but
someone landed on his shoulder.
There's not that many people that would jump in the dunes.
I did think that. I was talking to on the way here to Nick, and then he did say that. Well, who's going to land on you? And I just think that's a good question. Good.
It's the more you could land on someone.
Yeah, which I wouldn't want to do that either. I don't know. I don't know what scares me. Start straight scares me.
Yeah, but you bet fun. When you went to watch, where were you for the start?
Well, I've been a few years, but I've been normally just halfway down the start straight.
I think you need to be near the start if you go and watch.
What, right at the bottom?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm going to watch the start because I'm going to take the whole family down to watch you.
Yeah, get
Alfie will want to watch the most.
Why don't you open the gate?
Yeah, I've got a job for you if you want.
Be the gate
Dangerous,
man.
isn't it?
But it's good.
Probably
it's
more
rush.
dangerous than racing.
Yeah, it is. But honestly, I had a proper rush. Like I was generally like psyched, like shitting myself.
I remember you telling me
and
before,
I'm just like, ah!
I don't think that's
it's just if you
me.
trip over, that's the sketchy bit, and everyone just still comes at you.
Oh, because you're in front of the gate and you're pulling it back while everyone's pushing the bike against it. Oh, no way.
Imagine the old shoulder goes.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Load of animals the other side trying to get me.
So it's like
bikes up.
smashing into the brilliant.
But no, I wish you the best there, and I hope you really do really well.
Make sure you check your fuel line.
Who's your comp?
I'm not sure. Obviously, Kellett, and then
Is he coming?
I seen Mitch Brightmore put on Instagram he's doing it. I think he'll do quite good.
I thought when we originally you said you was doing it, Kellett wasn't coming.
No.
Is he there now or not?
Yeah, well, he posted about it. He just won it this weekend, first round of the French Championship.
I would almost go to say, without a bike problem, he's unbeatable around that race now.
I mean, he's unbeatable
It's
at
any
all of
Sam
them,
race,
to be honest. Yeah.
And he just seems to lap that race up like he's done it so many times.
Yeah, he knows it very well.
Do you reckon Mr.
No
Jeffrey
way I could
Hurley's
get
could
anywhere
beat
near
him?
him. I really don't know. So your main comp, what is it? Kellett? Greedy?
Yeah, not sure. I haven't even. I don't know if there's a list being published. I'd guess Greedy. Yeah, I mean he's always. Yeah, no, but I don't know if he's. Does he still? Because he doesn't ride.
I would say Ash and you.
That's what it was the
Big
last
battle.
time.
No, he was better than me last time I did it. He was second. Last time I did it, he won. He was. I don't know because I was in the race.
Last
but
time
I'm sure he was
Milko
close.
Potterset was there.
Ash is
Kellett.
second. Ash normally
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
second.
but I think it was. He was.
I think last year second. Conrad won.
This was. Oh, did Conrad win last year?
Yep.
Obviously, Kellett won there.
No. Beach race, I think.
Well, I'd guess, yeah. But no, 2 years ago, from what people said, this also could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Ash was very. Todd had to battle a little bit, to be fair.
Well, he's. Ash.
And then.
No slouch.
Yeah, and then. But I honestly don't know. Like, I think it's one of them, I think people don't commit too early. Like, people are probably in your position where, like, they've finished the British Championship and then they're bored already and, like, I'll go and.
There's a few decent riders, like Dan Thornhill.
Yeah, Dan Thornhill always goes well at it.
He likes the beach races now, so I imagine he's getting better and better at those. And when they get their bike set up a bit better, it all adds up. Mel was good here, wasn't he? Did you race Mel 1 year?
2 years.
Third out is when your bike broke, wasn't it, on the start?
I beat him the year before that, and then when my bike didn't start on the start line, he beat me. He was third, I was fourth that year, I think.
The year that your bike broke is the year I came to watch you. And I watched you come round a corner, hit a back marker, the front wheel come up, you got off the back of the bike, you ran behind it for about 10 metres whilst it was still going.
This was in my dangerous phase.
And then just jumped back on it. It slapped down and you just handful and filled the poor bloke in and then just carried on.
I can imagine you shout and get...
Yeah,
No, I don't shout at back markers.
Really?
Very rarely.
I can imagine you get aggressive with them. What about in the normal enduro you do?
No, I'm very... Actually,
jump over them and that and just barge them.
I mean, I have had a few close calls in times when
Super enduro, you smash into them.
Okay, super enduro is
No,
different.
just a normal enduro. Up a hill, they were stuck and just straight into them.
Yeah, I mean, there's times, okay, I've been close, but like in Romania and whatever,
Did it to me in Romania.
Other riders I follow, Sherko ones in particular, and there'd be a...
Why are you having a dig at people?
No, I'm just...
Who's on the Sherko?
Mario and Theo.
Why don't you like
It's
them?
not a secret, and I do like them. I'm friends with them, but I'll follow them, and then they'll come up to a back marker,
and then
and they'll shout and rev, and I'm just like, oh, there's no need for this. Like, the poor bloke, like, occasionally you get a shit back marker that doesn't move out your way, then you can have a little shout or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
in comparison to all the other riders I've seen a lot of the other riders I've seen at Romaniacs this year, I would actually put myself on the very polite scale of end of things for passing people.
I'm not a fan of shouting at a back marker.
No.
I just think they're doing the best.
Yeah, like I can't. If you've been someone for a while, or like if you're coming up really fast and you like can't stop or whatever, there's a time that a shout's necessary. But I feel like I have quite nice, polite racing etiquette.
Would you like to hear it from my side as the back marker?
Mm-hmm.
I'd stop if you shouted at me. Just
Yeah,
get me
I'd be
away.
really.
I'd hit the brakes.
One thing I noticed in Romania, bit random, but day 2 was like really fast to the finish line, and my back brake started to squeak. They move out the way as soon as they hear a back brake squeak, way faster than a bike rev.
What's a bit of squeaky on your brake?
Yeah, well, I couldn't believe it. I got to the finish line, and because we did the same like common trail to the finish line, and I said to Manny, I'm like, you would not believe how fast people move out your way when your back brake starts squeaking.
So they think you're going to hit them. That's probably why.
Well, they probably haven't heard it. Like, how many times has someone revved behind them and they're like, oh, another one of these dickheads went past. Whereas,
in that race, I can imagine so many people go up to back and rev it.
Pointless bit of information for you, but some of you might have found it useful. If you were one of the people that heard a brake squeak behind, let me know in the comments how you felt.
What other segments we got, Ed?
Well,
now you're a
As
professional.
if you printed shit out.
I did it 2 seconds before we started with the help of ChatGPT, and it's all a load of bollocks, basically.
What else does it want to know?
Well,
Wants to know why you didn't win your last hard enduro race.
Is that what it actually asked?
No, I told it that you didn't win it, so
Let's
then
have a look.
it's put it.
You may as well just random on a bit about that. Just real see how briefly you can make
We've done
it.
It's called-
30.
it's an unbrief topic.
Ready? We've done 38 minutes now. Go. I'll tell you when you're done.
I think everyone that's listened to this would have heard his race, that would have watched it, that's got any interest in it.
Except you.
What's your
No, I couldn't.
opinion?
Kid wanted 5 minutes. I was actually going to sit and watch it.
On your
but I
honest
just got
opinion,
5 minutes through.
did you get cheated or not? Or rules are rules?
Well, I mean, I get... it's not a simple answer.
I don't understand why it's not simple. Did you get told you had to go through that section?
All the riders stuck
So
together,
we said
but
we're
then they
not
did.
going through the section. No. This is so unsimple.
Well, it's not.
I don't know how to simplify.
Bullet point it. Give us it.
It's impossible.
So the riders all stuck together and said,
No,
we're
well,
not doing
that's
that
the other
section.
thing. It wasn't all riders together because it all happened like 10 minutes before the start. So not all riders were informed. And this would have been much easier for you to just watch my video because you could have then asked questions about the video.
I've watched it.
better.
I'll ask you some questions.
This is better to someone that don't know, because if
So
they watch the video,
basically,
they wouldn't care about
Here's
what
the
you're gonna
first
say.
question. Why did all of you, or the 10 or however many there was, why did you all choose to stick together at 10 minutes before
And
the
why
race?
didn't you want to do that section?
Various reasons. A, because we all kind of collectively agree that X loops or these laps to arrive to the finish line don't really, other than be a show for the spectators, which I somewhat get, but like are just getting more and more ridiculous and dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think they're a show. I think they're
pointless. It's very like, as Skinner's like, yeah, they're good for the spectators, and I said, okay, tell me one race where it was a close battle.
No, I
And
don't.
he
think
didn't
they
have a
do.
single race to name. I was like, well, you've just answered it. Okay, maybe someone pushes up a hill, and it's like, so we all think pushing that the hills they put in to get to the finish line are just kind of daft. And like, I mean, you could say dangerous. The specific hill that we didn't ride up, it wasn't the most dangerous thing we've ever rode up. There was one like switchback, which if you had slipped and went backwards was a really big drop, to be honest. But like, not the most dangerous. But just the whole point of it is like, there's a race going on. We don't need to then do like this circus to get to the finish line. And then they also changed rules of how the race was going to work purposely so more people would enter the X loop, because obviously what happened at Italy the round before, where they made an X loop.
Someone at the door.
You carry on. We can do this. You carry on, mate. Go on. I'm listening. He's watched the video. I
The
haven't.
week before in Italy, me and Manny lapped to third, so there were only two of, and you to get in the X loop, you have to be on the same lap as the leader.
So there's only 2 of you on the X loop.
So they made this whole X loop and sold tickets just to see that part, because in Italy it was just in a forest, so they put like a fence all the way around this forest. And in all honesty, it didn't really work at all. It was pretty crap. But yeah, only me and Manny went in it, and we were supposed to do 5 laps of it, but we said like it's pretty pointless doing 5 laps of this. So in the end they made it 3, but only me and Manny went into it. So then they brought new rules out on the Friday before the race, where if you're in the top 10...
I'm back. That was your wife's parcels. More stuff she's bought.
Wonderful. If you're in the top 10, so the race lasts 2 hours, and then the X Loop opens, and then you go up these 5 or 6 hill climbs and get to the finish.
One lap
to get to the finish. If you've been lapped but you're still inside the top 10, you have a full extra hour to unlap yourself. So like, even though the race is done, if you're in the top 10, you can continue around the racetrack.
The whole racetrack, carry on.
Yeah, the whole racetrack's still open. So even if you're 2 laps behind...
And how long's a lap of this racetrack you was doing?
It was like 14 minutes for me. 14? Yeah.
Oh, not
so effectively, if you're in the top 10, you could have unlapped yourself more than once if you were 2 laps behind and still in the top 10.
So the 2 riders that won, did they unlap themselves and then do it?
So one, second place did. Graham... We hadn't lapped. He was like, as I entered the finish line, he was 10 metres in front of us. So he started his last lap as a...
What, and the other mate?
The other guy, himself. We were all busy talking amongst ourselves at the finish line.
And he just carried on.
And he went past her to unlap himself.
Did he know what he was doing?
No, that's the thing. First and second didn't know about what we'd agreed. That's why I have nothing against them whatsoever.
They literally were clueless on what's going on.
Well, they got told if you go up this hill... you'll win, and obviously they didn't know we'd agreed to not go up the hill.
But they just thought you couldn't
They
get up
didn't know. I think it was so confusing.
Yeah, you're at the end of a whatever long race. They got told that. They're just like, whoa, all right.
But then, the other thing is, so I don't think you should be allowed to unlap yourself anyway, because the whole different people have different race duration depending on what position you're in, and if you're in like 9th, 10th, and 11th for all together, and you arrive to the end of the race, 9th and 10th can continue, but 11th just has to stop. So if they've been battling for 2 hours, one of them, 11th place can't continue anymore, because only the top 10 can unlap themselves. It's basically because they want 10 people to enter the X Loop, because there was a live stream on just the X Loop, which to me, like, you're compensating and sacrificing the whole race.
How long would it take? Did the X Loop take to get through?
Well, we unintentionally missed the first uphill out, which wouldn't have been much longer, and I think it took like...
Yeah, but you weren't even
10
racing.
or 15 minutes, and we were kind of stopping with each other. Because you just had...
you had done it then?
Yeah, we did all of... So there's...
They did it for a show, bar 1
2...
hill.
For a show?
Yeah, they
3,
said, oh, look, we'll do it just to, like,
4,
for the fans. But
so there's 5 uphills, and we did 4
after
of
the
them.
race, you said just so the fans don't
so
lose out, we're all going to do it now.
So we did the race 2 hours, which was a very tight race. I battled with Manny like the whole race for 2 hours, and we agreed on the start line. Me, Manny, Alfredo, Mario, Mitch, and Wade, I think was part of the discussion. Well, like, whoever arrives to the finish line, because they obviously have lap scoring where the finish line is, and then you enter the X Loop and go up the 5 hill climbs to get to the finish. So we agreed, whoever arrives to lap scoring first stops there, and then whatever happens.
So you just got there, stopped, had a chat with
So I was like, I got there first, Manny stopped, Mario stopped, and then one by one, and we were like, right, okay. And then I said to the race organizer, who understandably was not happy and like going wild, like because to get into to view the X Loop, you had to pay, and there was a live stream of just the X Loop, which I thought was stupid, because the whole racetrack would have been such a good race to live stream the whole racetrack, and like easily done in comparison to a lot of our other races. But that's besides the point. And I said to him, we will do the rest of the track. We're just not going to overtake each other. Like, we're stopping here. So we waited until... we actually thought we waited until everyone that was on the lead lap, because obviously no one had the phone on them, so we were getting told what the results were by just like a spectator. So he's like, oh, there's 7 of you on the same lap. So we waited till 1st to 7th got there, and they were like, right, okay, we'll finish the track for like the spectators that were watching there and for the live stream or whatever. And then so that was fine. Like, the protest or whatever you want to call it went somewhat well. Like, a point was made. we all
So
stopped.
you finished. So you did do the loop.
So then,
finished. So when
you'd
did them
have
other
done-
two come past you?
If
then?
you'd have done the hill you didn't do,
the result would have been the same. We would have won.
would you have won?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's only because you missed that hill.
Yeah, unintentionally, because so when we had this discussion at the start of the race, we spoke with the organizer and said like, it's because it had rained overnight as well. We're like this is on the limit. Like we don't really want to push up all these hills because that's the thing. It is dangerous, but it's also doesn't look nice to just watch someone push.
Oh,
up
you couldn't
5 hill
ride
climbs.
up this hill?
No, all of them you had to push up.
Every single one.
Other than the last one, and 3 of the 5 you had to push up. Just literally get off your bike and walk it, like push it up and just spray roost behind you. So like you can't really battle anybody in these hills anyway because there's roost so bad.
Well, it's narrow as well. It's like there's
Yeah,
only
like
one
you
line.
can't. You're not really going to pass anyone. It's just pointless, to be honest. To me anyway, or to us. And we said to the organizer like, this one's a bit sketchy. It's rained. We're going to have to just push up it anyway. And in this one, the first one was called Hixpania Hill. It had like an arch, wooden arch at the bottom of it. So when I said to him, we're going to finish the lap, he's like, no, I've changed it. I've done this, I've done that. Whilst the race was going on, they made changes, even though before the start they said they're not changing anything. So they'd made changes during the race. So we're like, okay, we're going to do them, but we're stopping here and we're not overtaking each other. And I'm almost certain, or at least I thought, is what I heard, that hill had been took out. In this first uphill, the one we unintentionally missed out, Hixpania Hill, I thought he'd said has been took out and isn't part of the track anymore.
Oh.
So
And everyone thought that.
Yeah, so I get to the bottom of it, look up, and there's like a wooden arch and KTM tape, which running across the front of it. And then this is where you go back to the rule that got changed. Normally in the past, when the 2 hours is up, the old racetrack gets closed and isn't open anymore.
And they cut the tape to the X loop.
They open the tape for the X loop and they put tape across the old racetrack, and you basically get funneled from the old racetrack into the X loop.
Yeah.
Now the racetrack's open for another hour to unlap yourself. That doesn't happen. But again, that's not a major point. But in previous, without this
Complicated,
rule
this.
change, that's what I told you. It's not
not
a
a short,
simple.
not a
It's
short
not a
answer.
short.
How far are we on?
I'm trying to go fast.
He's
as
11
well.
minutes into this
How long was your video on YouTube? 28.
20 something.
on his own and all.
I'm trying to go fast.
You're doing well. Keep going.
No, I think you're doing well. Like you've not gone.
So then,
over
anyway,
yourself.
I've got to the bottom of this Hixpania Hill. Bearing in mind, to my knowledge, I'd heard him say it's been took out. I'm looking up. The KTM tape goes literally across the front of the arch, which now there's been pictures and stuff. Goes across the arch, and there's like a gap of about 1 meter wide.
So if you're looking for a bit of a distance, looks
Well,
like
you're
it's
looking
covered
from the
up.
bottom, it goes straight across. You're meant to go around this tape. Basically, it was put there
Did
to
it-
stop
they
you
make you
having
wanna
a
go
run.
in?
To stop you having a run up. No, not to funnel in. Arch is here. The tape goes there. You have
so
to
it's
go
like an
up this hill.
S-bend.
Yeah, basically a chicane.
Oh, so if you look at it, you just see tape.
Yeah, and you're supposed to do this hill climb without any run up or like start in the middle of the hill. But to my knowledge, and all the other riders of the 7 of them, I asked them all after the race. They're like, no, there was 100% tape across there that was closed. Like we all thought that was closed. Now I didn't mention this in my video, but if we
insider
hadn't, yeah, this
information.
is additional information. If we hadn't have protested and there had still been a live racetrack, and me and Manny were, because we were only 20 seconds apart arriving to the finish line, had we arrived to that in it being actual race still, I think there would have been a big mess.
Between what?
Where no one would have knew where the fuck to go.
Oh, you'd have come into that and then
Yeah,
you
because
literally
we'd have
had
still
2
looked, would
seconds
have
to look.
been, would have.
You'd have been.
I would have
fucking
looked at it-
Imagine what you'd have been doing,
What?
revving and stamping and arms up.
What? I would have
Anger
missed it out
issue.
again.
Yeah.
Because to my knowledge, that
Then you'd
tape
have been
made it look
even
like it was
angrier
closed.
than what's happened now.
Well, then if he would have missed it out because everybody else also thought it was closed. So then anyway, did the next 4 hills, got up them, pushed up them, stayed
Champion.
together,
Arms up in the air.
got to the
you're
top,
winner.
lifted the sword. Where
did you lift the sword? After this X loop or before?
Yeah,
it?
after.
Oh,
when
so
I got
you
to the
thought you was
finish, at the
champ.
proper finish line.
Yeah.
And then
Got all the nice pickies, the lot.
got the team
Yeah.
pick at the top of the quarry, everything. Gets down to the podium. Manny gets
So
down
wait,
to the podium.
here's another question then. So Graham continued his lap. So he would have been what? He'd have done the X loop, 15, 20 minutes after you'd finished.
Yeah.
And then someone said, go up the hill you missed.
So you're not there when Graham comes through. He's just minding his own business on his own.
That hill was over there, and we were like, it's probably like 500 meters away, but you could see it. But
So
like
Graham-
no one was paying attention. Like everyone's at the end of the race doing interviews. Obviously, also everybody wants to know why we'd stopped. So no one, like everyone, was asking questions and doing videos of what actually went on.
So Graham passed the finish as the winner 20 minutes after everyone else when, no one was still there or what?
Graham got to the top of the finish line hill and we were all still there, but
Did he
I don't...
steal the sword off you?
No, he didn't.
Not today, bro.
I don't think, even though he'd been told that he was going to win, I still don't think he really knew that he'd won because he just rode off.
Just feels probably just like he don't really give a
Yeah,
fuck.
like I think he just hadn't worked out what had gone on either. He literally didn't
Probably
stick
not even
around.
that bothered,
Yeah, he
like,
didn't
he's
stick
not
around at all. So then I get to the podium. On the way down to the podium, there's this Spanish couple that go to Hixpania every year, and they always have a dog and they have a picture. And they were coming in the opposite direction, so they were like, "Hey," cheering and shit, and had a picture with the dog like we do every year. And one of the people that they were with were like, "Oh, you were third, Graham, Sonny, than you." And I was like, "No," like literally was like, "What are you on about?" Like, no.
Oh, they told you.
Well, yeah, but I
You
had
didn't
no
even know
idea
that.
what he was on about, even though he told me, like, he said that's the
Yeah, you were
result.
just like,
I was
no.
like, "No, what are you on about?" Like,
Did nothing even clicked?
zero. Gets to the podium, park up. Manny pulls up to the podium. They're like, "You don't need to be here, you're fourth."
The organisers have told him.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly who said it, but that was that point that I was like, "Huh? How does that work?"
And then they went, you're
And they
third.
said, "You're third, he's fourth. You missed a hill out." And we're like, "On what planet do we miss a hill out?" They're like, "Yeah, you didn't do that one." I'm like, "There was tape across it." And he said it wasn't in. They're like, no, there wasn't. Graham and Sonny both did it.
But someone stopped him and says, if you go up that one,
Yeah,
you
so
win.
then later...
Which also is not really fair.
It's
Does that not class as outside assistance?
I mean, I'm not getting into this, what that means. The person who said it definitely shouldn't have said it either.
Why,
Why?
an
Because you
official?
think they would have missed it as well.
No, the
With
person...
no routes, no
Yeah, and it was an
tracks, no
official. It was
nothing.
a part of the race organisation.
Yeah. Why? Because they wanted to
And-
stick it to you at that point.
No, because...
You want to fuck with my race, I'll fuck with your result.
No, well, if it had
They
been...
don't take lightly to what
if
you've
it
done.
had
We've done that in
been-
They like
Mexico one year.
protesting.
Remember Mexico?
If it had been one of the... If it had been one of the Spanish race organisers that had said it, then I would have been like, yeah, that would have been there was malicious intent behind it. Like that they were like, they're not going to win, fuck them. But I don't know, the person who it was, mind blown. Anyway,
Oh, what? That's the worst part about it for you.
well, not the worst, but I just
I think what you can sense from this is he doesn't want to say too much.
Well, it's his championship, isn't it? It's just you don't want
Again,
to slag it
so
off.
then that other thing is the top and bottom of it is first and second on in the championship.
Yeah, so
because
for
they haven't
points
signed
wise,
up
not
from
bad.
points, so it doesn't really
But
matter.
did the points obviously for a win in motocross it's 3?
Yeah,
and
no.
then 2.
So that's what. Well, so then when I found that out, like I was hit the limiter a little bit, and I'm like,
So what did you gain on Mani?
well, I knew Graham wasn't in the championship, but I didn't know about the second place guy, Sonny. I didn't know about if he scored championship points. I knew Graham didn't.
Oh, they don't even score championship points.
So like to score points, you have to sign up at the start of the year
okay,
and
I'm with
pay
you.
the fee to be in the
I was
FIM.
just thinking like,
Did
No,
you get
no, no,
paid
1
out
to 2.
third?
No, like if that had been the case, I would have kicked off. Like protests would have been flying in left, right, and centre.
So did you get first place
So
points?
yeah, I had points for first place.
Oh, so it didn't matter in the.
Not really. That's why, like in the end,
And is the gap the
wasn't that
same? You get a
bothered.
bigger gap from first to second?
yeah. So like from the championship FIM perspective, I got 20 points. Manny got 17 points.
Okay, all right,
Mario got 15 points.
Which would have been the same if you'd...
yeah.
Well, no,
Which is
'cause if he'd have gone 3 to 4, he'd have only gained 2 on Mani.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah.
it was the same as like
Not again,
winning.
yeah.
1 to 2, 3.
so, which is why like, and also because first and second don't fall under the FIM rules, which is one of the confusing part. The fact that can even happen. Even if we had protested, the FIM couldn't have done anything because first and second on FIM riders.
Yeah.
How does it work? I guess related back to the first topic of the podcast, money wise, like did Mani then not get a third place?
Well, there's no
Oh, so-
prize money anyway.
No, but like you must have personal
Well,
sponsors.
no, that's
and all.
why. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's
Are they
happening
going
with
to
bonus yet.
stick it to you next round and say like, watch this, little bitches, you're our monkeys?
I don't think so. I think
Because in FIM, like when they all
No, I
didn't do
think it did a lot
the
of
heat
good.
race in France, Youth Stream went, watch this then. We're not going to scrap the heat race. We're going to put points on the heat race. So you have to race.
I honestly think good will come out of it. Like, I had dinner with the championship promoter and the race organizer on the Sunday night, and they're both very.
Oh, they want it. They want
to improve.
This year is the first year that the new championship.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of other variables, and I probably missed parts out of that which would support certain things or whatever.
So you're all friends when you go to the next race?
Yeah, I mean,
even
minus
one guy.
person that I'm not that keen on saying hello to, but whatever.
Okay.
Is what it is.
Okay. Bit of beef there.
No, it is what it is. See what happens. See what position. I doubt it. See what position bonus money I get given, and then I'll decide if I'm friends with him again or not.
Oh, so we'll change your bonus.
Well, I don't know. It depends. I guess.
So you get bonus from the race as well as KTM?
Not from KTM for the race.
20 minutes, that Bill. Well done.
Race.
No.
So
My
Husky give you bonuses.
Bonus, depending on my position, but does it go off FIM position or does it go off normal position? I don't actually know.
Race gives you bonuses?
No, race has no prize money at this race, this year.
You've improved from 30 odd minutes on your vlog. You've
I think
split it down to 20.
my second channel video was only 20, but that's what I'm saying. I've probably left bits out which I probably shouldn't have of that as well, but I'm happy with my performance of that analysis.
You're getting better. The books you've been reading are helping. He's got his podcast, how to be a better podcaster.
I think it's the variety of podcasts he's on now. He's on a couple of podcasts now, so it's better.
No,
I like waffling, but...
No, you're happy with the performance of the explanation of the story? Were you happy with the performance of your riding from that day?
Very happy, really happy. Feel good at the minute.
You seem to be really...
You back and forward with the changes. You went the wrong way with your bike. Now are you happy with your motorcycle?
And it's more as well just compounding interest. Compounding interest of a long period of time. Where, like, when you're returning from injury, have only an X amount of weeks or, like, short periods of time, you're, like, scramble and you feel like you try and make changes or testing, and when there's always, like, a deadline on things, you need to do things by a certain time, you almost look for answers, whereas just having time, having bikes, just ride and time and ride and time.
Yeah, you're not under a stressful thing to fix something. You're just improving what you've got now, and it's just... Okay, yeah, I'm happy with what I've got, but I'm happy to try that.
Fine-tuning.
Less stress on the situation, and you actually get better results.
Try things at my own time, like, I'll put this on the bike, I'll ride it for 2 days, take it back off, then make a decision, like, just, like I say, nice to have
no rushing about.
Big chunk of time and build momentum, and, like, it really, it's definitely been since 2021 that I had this much time uninterrupted and just... ticking away, enjoying riding my bike, which is what I've missed doing for so long. Oh, well, not I've missed doing, because I have still rode a lot, but just I feel like there's always been pressure and time constraints. Yeah, like, whereas now we're just like, things are in place that I can just ride. He's doing what
you do. He's growing up. He's,
He said on my other podcast.
On your other podcast.
I have him on. That he learnt a lot from me.
Did he?
Yeah. Didn't you?
He also said it was the best thing that you've ever done for him.
You've also twisted them words a little bit.
What?
We're on about sponsors.
He knows a lot about them.
I've said
you don't have to go into details.
I just said Tommy's does a very good job, and I've learned how he deals and how he's does with things is very good. So
it's good. I'm glad I'm actually paying. I'm glad you're starting to realise because you used to just call me useless, and now I'm getting a bit of.
Why do you think I've been mates with you? I pick up what I need to pick up on.
Yeah.
Everything's a transaction.
You've become a better person since you started YouTube.
I feel a better person, to be honest. I'm quite busy. No, I like what I do now. I know. I've come in here. I've made a couple of adverts up for coaching. One we're on that. And I'm not going to plug it at the end. I've got some coaching days.
Oh, you want a mid-roll?
Yeah, I generally want to get this out there. Like, I don't care if you two say like you're plugging it, whatever. I am.
Oh, no, of course you genuinely want to get it out there with the money you charge.
Yeah, no, it's reasonable. 130. But I've got Kieran Park Saturday the 11th, and then in half term I've got 3 days. Doncaster Motor Park.
You're obviously going to Dubai.
Yeah, you've got a holiday to pay for.
Leave me to advertise these days.
3 weeks at the Palm. No wonder you've got 3 days in a row.
1 week, and then Flackwell Heath. kids and adults both days.
Yeah.
So if you do want to come on my coaching days, 3 days in a row, half-term week, can do it as a little camp, and then Saturday.
What week's
11th.
half term?
Don't know. My
What
kids
week
break
were
up
we
a
on
little
about
bit
doing?
earlier.
What? Because I might do one that week of the 28th. Is that actually going to happen?
There's a question in here about someone asking
Of
if
what,
we're going to do a
half-term?
ride day.
No,
Why don't you
is that
both
the
figure
same
out
as
how
half
to-
Another
term?
coaching day.
Yeah. If we
It
do that
depen-
other
yeah,
thing,
up that
is that
area.
thing that's going to happen on the 28th?
Ride day.
No. I thought that got put in the bin.
No, we need to do a ride day.
Yeah, I'm up for that, but I was asking that. You don't. You asked
Moto
for
101.
100
3 weeks ago, I told you
You
last
asked for
weekend.
50 quid for an answer. Like you always do.
No.
What's happening on the 28th?
The other thing that can't
I'm
be talked
coaching,
about.
aren't I? I've just said that.
Oh, you're coaching on the
Just
28th.
say it and we'll
just
cut.
said that.
What's happening on the 28th?
28th, 29th, 30th are my 3 days.
So is that half term?
Yes, and the.
Oh, good to know. I'll probably do a coaching day that week as well.
Okay. Well,
So
plug it.
keep an eye out for mine. Week of the 28th. If you want a coaching day on sometime in the week
That's
of the
4
28th.
weeks away, so you give them a bit of a head
That's
start
what I'm
this
thinking.
time.
Ed can clip this up, and if there's enough comments on this clip,
Can we stop
let me
selling
know.
stuff
A,
to them?
No, it's not selling. This is person. This
it's
is
us.
us business.
People want to support us.
I know. Sometimes people want to
Can I
know
finish
about
my
these
clip,
days.
please?
No,
If-
I'm saying.
Week of the 28th, would you like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? What would you be best, and where would you like us to do it? Comment down below.
He's hijacked my little bit.
That's
but
what we
no,
do. We let you
sometimes-
set us up and then we go in.
Yeah, I've seen
Poach
that.
them all.
But I
You
know
got
it
any new
sounds like we're
sponsors
plugging
for-
it, but some people don't see these
I'm
dates. And you put
joking,
them
of
out, and
course.
they're
Well, yeah,
like, "Oh,
because-
how did I know about that?" So now I'm trying
Well,
to tell people.
I
If
did
you
one
both
last
used
time
your
and it
email
sunk
lists.
like a fucking lead balloon.
You over that?
Yeah,
now?
but you
ready
told
for
them in
another
one day. You literally said one day, boom. Anyway, it didn't sunk. You double charged one bloke.
I still haven't that email.
Exactly.
That's
Sorry.
nasty.
No, I'm busy.
You haven't given money back.
I'm so
Invite
busy.
him on the next
he
one.
can come to
Squarespace
the
is
next
so
one for free.
easy.
Yeah,
It's not free, is it? He's already paid twice, so it ain't free.
No, he hasn't paid double. He's paid 1.5. So he can come to the next one without paying the other 0.5.
That's quite a good deal.
Is that a good deal?
Right, there you go.
I wouldn't say good deal because it's that expensive, but it's a deal.
I think.
It's his only option, so yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It's one thing you need to pick up on in your, you pick up a lot from people is your admin. Pick your admin up wherever you get it from. Pick
That
your
means terrible.
admin from someone.
Not as terrible as this. Because these are fucking really bad.
That was
aren't they?
bad. Yeah, that's ChatGPT.
What's
It's
it
not,
got- what's
not
it
done
asked?
well.
Well,
Well, what I
don't
done was I
know.
screenshot all the questions and then it all just put them all into that as well, but it wasn't.
One of them
great.
says, "Would Kex be about
Well, this is a
without
good
Tommy
one.
and Billy?" And
This
that's-
is.
That's not what it
That's an
says. You're
easy
twisting
no.
people's words again.
It does. Next page. Look.
Without the vlogs and the
Would
podcast.
Kex exist without Billy and Tommy?
It
No
doesn't say
chance.
Billy
No
and Tommy.
chance.
It doesn't say Billy
What
and
does it
Tommy.
say then?
Would Kex exist without Billy/Tommy?
Let me
Yeah.
see.
It does. That's throughout my life.
Let me see.
Would their YouTube exist without Ed? Is the
No.
next part of the question.
Mine definitely wouldn't. Yours, I expect you would have up and
No,
running.
I
maybe.
started this off as well.
No, you didn't start it.
Bullshit.
No, you had a channel before.
There was a vlog from Weston 2019.
And then you had 2 years off.
Yeah, but there was a channel.
It was started. I will happily admit you give me a big helping hand,
It's a rising tide floats all boats, as you said.
but I started the channel.
Right,
There was
fair
a
enough.
vlog from a Super Enduro of 2019 and Weston 2019.
I would have had no
I
channel,
saw
I'll
the
give you that.
potential, and I saw what you wanted. And I knew you. I knew
No,
you
I
wanted to be a
will
podcaster.
say you hounded us for a while.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm glad you both.
I
up and
still
running.
really like that one
What?
episode, the Christmas one.
These are
we
quite
put on
good.
his channel.
What
need to do
legitimate
that.
business would you open if not bikes?
If we had no bikes?
Yeah,
if I
like
had
if,
no
if-
bikes in my life.
Yeah, like imagine.
Or like now,
no,
that doesn't
like
include bikes.
Not if bikes were never a thing. So like you don't even have your what's the
yeah,
word?
you don't know about bikes. Just a normal
your
person.
circle of people that you like
Would
depend
just
on.
be what the rest of my
Well,
family
it
is
depends.
builders.
It depends what business what your interests were, because your business is
Yeah,
led
but
by
as
your
you grow up,
interests.
it's how your family is, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
my brother's a plumber, older brother's a builder, does everything, managed sites. Dad's a builder, so I guess I'd gone along that
I
route.
don't think I'd trust you to build.
No, I'd be a very different person, I think, without bikes. Probably the same because my brothers, we're all still similar. Well, I think I guess you would, wouldn't you? What else are you going to do?
Yeah, you'd be led by whatever your parents'
Well,
interests. And then
I
you
done a
would.
couple of days, summer holidays, when I left school in year 10 to try to do a bit more motocross and that. And I went to work with Dad for a couple of months, like in between, because he was like, well, you're not riding every day, so you can come to work with me in the days you don't ride. So I did do a bit on site. Not actually like proper. I was only 15, but so that's what I'd be. What would you be? Do you reckon?
Don't know.
No idea.
Trying to think what I liked when I was at school.
Well, your dad used to work for the Royal Mail, so you'd have been in the
Postman.
You'd have been a postman.
No, well, he was an engineer though. He didn't. That the Royal Mail gives it a wrong impression of what he actually did.
He wasn't delivering.
He was doing
No,
he was doing the cool stuff, digging up postbox and that.
They're massive, aren't they, underneath them?
Yeah, it goes deep. And you wouldn't believe. Right, this is funny, right?
How many times has he told us that?
You would not believe how much I know about the inner workings of the post office and how much goes wrong with post boxes, postmen snap keys, cars crash into them.
Oh, it's not as simple as posting a letter.
Like, I obviously spent a lot of time driving because Newcastle's fucking miles away from anywhere. So the amount of phone calls that I've, not participated in, but heard through hands-free of a car about the inner workings of the post office it's a vast operation.
Yeah, I can imagine. I was just thinking, your sister's racing Weston. Got some new graphics and she
Don't know.
Fuck it.
backyard design. She got lovely graphics.
Yeah, I think I've done a wonderful job. You said that you both weren't impressed with that design job.
I wasn't that keen with how you place kecks on there.
And in real life?
Real life, bit better. Just not as clean as I would have liked.
What,
Just
the backyard part's not that
No,
clean?
backyard is, but the kecks on top of the backyard.
I'd like someone to make me a new set for my start.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with your last set.
Yeah, it's got.
Don't say you got bored. You
How
didn't.
many did he give you?
What set?
One set.
Oh, only one.
So she already wants more. I got a message off her again. Had a crash. Front
I tell you what, you could do me a new set for my 300 as well, because for the new Christmas special, I'll have a new set for that.
Yeah, Christmas special. That's in here as well.
Yeah, we need to do one.
What we got here? So just one last thing, because they keep asking me to plug. If you do want a new set of graphics, Tommy100 is a code. No more plugs. Backyard signs, Tommy100.
They're
nice
the question
graphics.
segment sponsor, but they've not agreed the contract yet.
Have you contacted them direct again?
Speak to them. Don't worry about them.
We've gone through that. They was question segment, but we slack on it. But I have got a code, Tommy100. It's decent discount if you want to use that. So
or 2 Pro 1 Slow.
Why have you took your bottle off the table? Can you put that back on, please?
It's not my bottle.
He said at the very start, "Get this shit off."
I've just noticed that. I was really impressed you came in with that.
We've got a few new bits around. We've got a new sign behind the thing.
These
and all.
bottles.
Billy's sold out.
These bottles aren't the
things
best
are too
for
much,
marketing.
That's
Yeah, like,
him again.
This is the first go in the Red Bull.
There's one up there look, as well.
Red Bull background.
New.
What's they giving
We're really having it off.
then?
What?
What are you getting from them for this?
Doesn't matter. It conflicts with you, so you can't shared with you.
Well, it's still my podcast, so I can still take some of their money.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
It's just too much double branding. That's
Yeah,
some
I
of their
don't
rules.
disagree.
You don't double brand.
I don't disagree. It's a bit much.
In my old contract with them, it said we'd rather you didn't double brand. Shorts and t-shirt, not a good look.
I don't disagree. It's a lot.
That's all he's got. 'Cause he wears free stuff all day.
No, but like you wouldn't wear a Red
pay
Bull
for this
t-shirt,
t-shirt,
Red
actually.
Bull hat.
Yeah, for a change.
What else we got on this then?
There
Hype
was
for
another
Weston
one I
Beach,
like
done
the look
that.
of.
Audience question and fun. AX Fest, will there be another? That was actually a really good event.
Yeah, I was
for
actually
the pair of
talking to
us.
someone about that event last week.
Yeah,
was
it was
good.
brilliant.
Like,
Brilliant.
unbelievable event. Shame, really, because that was the best
That
by a
was.
mile, and it had so much potential for future.
Maybe they should
This
get
chat
that back.
GBT's gone a bit astray here.
I don't know. What
Isle of Man TT when Tommy passes his test.
What I'd done was a screenshot all the questions. So
This
people
is
were
another
asking
good one.
random questions.
Who would win an arm wrestle, Niter or Billy?
Don't know. I'll probably put my name Niter.
You know what I watched on the airplane to come here today? Travis Pastrana's garage tour, and there's David Knight shirt hanging up in Travis Pastrana's garage.
I watched that as well.
Did you notice
Niter
the
was
David Knight shirt?
Didn't get to that bit, but I watched a lot of it. I seen all his bikes hanging out. when
Yeah,
they
I
welded
was
and
going to
stuff.
watch that the other day on YouTube. I didn't quite get around to it.
That's cool, isn't it?
Do you even know what YouTube is?
Kids watch some real shit stuff on there. Spider-Man on a bike destroying people, or he goes around his thing on the top.
Yeah.
And he just bash people off.
Yeah.
And
Do you
they
know
fall
what?
into the sea.
It's GTA 5 bugged.
Oh, is that what that is?
It's the Grand Theft Auto, and it goes round and round in spirals, and then the next minute he gets in a plane, and
Yeah.
my kid watches it and all.
Yeah, and they just go, Spidey. And then Soph comes in and goes, why are they watching that?
Yeah,
Take that off. That is
crap.
brain something.
Yeah, it is. It's crap.
And then but they stay quiet when they watch it. But I don't know. YouTube, I don't really watch anything good on there. I feel like I need to do up the game on the YouTube now. Oh, I done some actually videos for that.
Well, why don't you do a why don't you do another?
More cash.
Well, just more entertainment for people. It's not that.
Why don't you do like, because you made a really good
really good one? Yeah.
video where they did that. Was it suspension? No, race bike with
race
Max.
bike. Yeah. Well, I say a lot. Don't do
mate,
a lot.
Zach Alsop's been out with him again this week.
With who?
No.
I did see
with
that.
999 laser.
Yeah.
I've
What's
seen
he
he
doing?
did the lap time challenge.
He's done a lap time challenge.
Yeah. Well, I am going to do more, and I've got some ideas. So I'm going to. I won't spoil it on here, but they're just quite good stuff that I think they want to find out, and I would like to find out. So if I think I find it interesting, they would find it interesting. But I do plan to do that over the next couple of months. I was actually thinking about that today. Sort it out. If they have any ideas watching this that you'd like to see, like almost competitions or stuff that you feel like you find, like I'll give you my next idea. Someone might steal it before I do it, but I want to see, like last time we done race bike vs practice bike. But my next one I want to be like, is getting your suspension done worth it? Like to change. So I just want, because people always think, well, is it worth getting my suspension done?
But are you going to have another amateur rider?
Yeah, I think two amateurs. My plan, I was going to speak to the team. We've got two mechanics at work, Duran and Logan, and they both ride as hobby riders. They're both like, I don't know, 19 and 23 or something. Riders, hobby riders.
Now, I feel like they know too much because they'd have heard you talking and I feel like you need to pluck two.
Well, no, I think it could work as well.
Well, no, it's like against the clock. So like they literally do their race.
You could just have no, like,
two unbranded suspensions.
Yeah, blind testing it, and then let them
and
choose what they prefer and do the lap time. It could also, well, I mean, I guess, I was about to say it could backfire, but the whole point of the video is to find out if it's from the perspective of an amateur rider anyway. Like,
why don't you take the K-Tech truck to Motor 101 on the practice day?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And set five riders up.
People's bikes up. That was another one.
Chaos at practice day.
Well, like,
no, you could hire the track easy enough.
Yeah, and invite a few people.
Yeah, that was a plan, but then I don't want it to be too biased, because obviously K-Tech do my suspension. I don't want the viewers to go like, well, he's just trying to plug K-Tech.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
That unbranded one would be quite good. Yeah, but
you don't tell them what you're doing to the bike. You're going to watch them and you're going to set it up and see if they get quicker.
Well, that was what I thought. Say 3 riders and they actually set it up. But then I also thought that that's not really a service that most people will get. So I wanted to give them their weight, to give them their level.
Just, do your base setting for this.
Jake then gets a base setting, and then we go out and ride a standard, say do it on my bikes because they're there. Or you could literally take their bikes, but I think keep it on Triumphs just because you could get a stock one, ride that like anyone would buy from a shop, and it's going to be the same as any other bike suspension-wise, realistically. Then you get their weight, their speed, you put a setting in, they go ride it. Is it better? Is it worth the amount to spend on getting your suspension done via lap time and via feel and enjoyment? It's just a thing that you could go, and I would wonder now, like, does it make them faster?
I feel like it needs a bit of thought, but it's a good idea. Needs a bit more structure.
What do you mean needs a bit of thought?
Well, because it's hard to, like,
no,
everyone's going...
You ride a stock bike.
but what I'm saying is you're going by a lap time, but sometimes the lap time might not be too different from where you started away, but you're doing that lap time more comfortably and feel better.
Yeah, but
you could say that. They would then say that.
That's what I mean, but it's hard to visually show.
That's where 999 Laser was quite good, because he's done these videos before.
He was my suggestion as well, if I could have a bit credit for that.
And he does bike tests, and he says what he does, instead of doing his 100%, where he could then make a mistake, he says, I just ride it comfortable at my 80%, so I know what I do. I put the same effort level in to each bike.
Most days.
Oh, you're an 80% rider now?
Just flow.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, that's what he does as well.
Makes sense.
He does 8 at the minute.
Me?
Yeah, don't fucking ride.
No. Ling was like, I was disappointed at the end of the weekend. I just thought, I've not done a fast lap all day. This is disappointing.
I liked it obviously that you'd done a bit for the TV, but it was filmed before. He was like, yeah, I'm finished off the podium all season, and then
I sort of knew I was
got a 5th.
Yeah, I sort of knew I was. My aim wasn't really just to win the championship in the end, but I would have liked to have a good go. But yeah, I don't ride at 100%. Well, I still do. It's different, isn't it? Like you said, I ride very comfortable. Like we've done a video at the end of that. X-Cast filmed it for K-Tech, and I haven't had a single crash in a race this year.
Really?
Or in practice at a British Championship. Whilst I've been at a British Championship event, I've not had a crash. It's quite impressive.
It is impressive.
You had a good one in Dubai.
Yeah, but that wasn't really my fault.
Talked about that in his other podcast as well.
Yeah, that was another thing.
That was the first
Injuries.
one, injuries.
I'm not surprised. You lot will be at episode 57 on that before long.
Yeah, well, we've come in to keep you happy. Do our bit to keep this afloat for you.
Thank you very much.
We now go.
No, MX of Nations predictions. That's what I quite liked. That's coming up. It's an event that
Deegan's racing 2 weeks after his collarbone.
No,
is he racing?
Let's have your
No,
thoughts.
I don't like. Oh, it's just so disgust. It's been so disgusting.
I agree.
Quickly then, just quick. What's your thoughts? Good.
Well, I've been. I've got a bit of a biased opinion now because I've been influenced by some other podcasts I've listened to over this week.
Right, go on then.
They all have various opinions. A lot of them similar. They thought that you could have one shot at it, one shot, and if that worked,
I think 1 or 2's all right.
1 or 2. Well, Kay de Wolf did. That was another big point, and everyone sort of swept under the bridge.
I don't think.
He had some violent shots at matey, poor bloke.
I don't think his was anywhere near as bad as Deegan's.
Different. They were more violent.
Yeah, I mean,
Faster.
Violent. But I feel
Faster,
like
yeah.
Deegan.
See, look, it's a topic you didn't want to talk about. Now you both invested.
No, I don't feel like he had proper goals.
No, I feel like he was.
He was like hitting him, but he wasn't hitting him.
I listened to the other
If
stuff.
he wanted
Yeah, it was
to
like
put
he was
him over
playing.
the berm, I feel like he could have put him over the berm. Hit him harder, and he's going to go over the berm.
The berm where he come and hit him the fastest. He turned down that
skidded into
march.
it.
He skidded into him.
Back wheel hit him.
Yeah, that's something that we could do on a practice track and we'd laugh.
Like,
if he wanted to punt him, he could have punted him
that's
to
what
the
I
moon.
mean. So like, it's that
To the
7
strip.
or 8
The best one, I
half
thought,
attempts.
the best one was when it
Just
went
do one proper one.
onto the table and then it went like left and then the bowl right, and he just sort of rode into him.
I didn't
can't
actually
think
watch
of
the
that
race,
one.
to be honest.
Well, we literally like just rode at him straight. The first go.
I think Shimoda. I watched an interview where it says he knew it was coming, so
stupid.
he
He just rammed it.
he rode slowly on purpose. So if he did get hit, he
He
wouldn't
pulled his clutch
ricochet.
and stubbed on his brake.
That was very
Very.
well played.
I think out of all of that, I don't think it was terrible. I think it was a bit like, oh no, this is going on a bit long, but nothing he'd done to hurt Shimoda, which is fine. He's not gone out to break his leg, which you can do on a bike. Like if you wanted to ride into him,
Just tell you what,
he's
lucky
good enough to ride into
Lucky
him.
you're not doing the nations because you could be on the receiving end when you're battling
Yeah,
it.
you could be in the danger zone right now.
You could just fucking put
Yeah, that's
that
the next subject.
Tommy Searle over the berm. Bop.
Yeah, I thought.
The general could
is
be
he going to
waiting for
race
you.
Destination
Pit lane.
Zone?
Apparently so.
That's what it says on the media.
But do you think at this point he will race line up or not?
Yeah, people have rode with
Guns and
collarbones
God,
2 weeks
baby.
Yeah.
ago.
Jamie Dobb won his world championship with a broken collarbone last race.
Guns and
Played
God.
2 weeks before. He went to church this week, I see as well, so he's getting God on his side for this one. He's pulling out all the stops. Wants it all to smoke. What are you laughing at?
Pulling out all the stops.
And they're leaving no stone left unturned. He wants in, doesn't he?
Fucking tit.
You said Guns and God before I said that.
Yeah, but my comment was like just passing. Yours, you've gone into it. You've really
Got my
leaped.
child baptised the other week. It's right.
Fucking don't I
We
know?
talk about this stuff.
What are you on about? You didn't even go.
You're godfather to one, he's godfather to the
He's
other.
never been to church.
What?
How many
That's
times
a
has
whole
your
different
How many
subject,
times
mate.
has your son been back to see God?
Not yet. We haven't had time yet. I used to do it. I was brought up in a Catholic school.
Of course you were.
Catholic?
Didn't go to
Was it a
school.
Catholic? My school would have been.
You
How the
don't-
fuck am I supposed to
We used to do
know?
hymns and that.
Who used to do hymns?
My school was a church. We used to go into the assembly room. Assemblies are in the church.
Righto.
Fucking get it back.
Anyway,
Oh,
so back to
interesting.
this. Do
Oh.
you reckon he's going to race or not? At this stage, he is, but 2 weeks, biggest
Feel like he
race.
said he's going to now. He's really got to.
I do agree.
but if you
But I think it will
can't, can
backfire
you?
if it goes. If he does and it goes
it's
wrong.
quite strong, surely.
It is, but still, biggest racing of the year.
If he does it
in
and it
some
goes
ways.
wrong, he's already, I feel like, in the bad.
Imagine if
books
he
of a lot
goes
of
to.
people.
Imagine if he goes there as a little fool in qualifying, re-breaks his collarbone, and America out of the nations.
Yeah,
Two riders.
That's not a good look, is it?
Yeah, but it's in their country. Can't you have a B rider?
No, but I think
no.
once the start, you're done. Like once practice
Yeah, once
starts.
practice is over, you can't switch rider.
You done that in whatever year it was at Budds Creek. James Noble.
James
bashed his
Noble had a
shot.
crash in
Yeah,
one
we
of
did,
them. He rode round in the races, but you couldn't have a B rider. Marquis would have laced his boots up and gone out.
No, I can't remember. Stephen Clark was there. It was when Clarkey was living in America. He was
Yeah, he
desperate
was,
for it.
yeah.
He was like, "All right."
But there was obviously something against it.
Yeah, it must be.
No, you can't because it happened to us in Ernay when Max got landed on.
It's happened a few times.
Once they
Definitely
start
can't.
the weekend, that's
He
it.
got landed on Saturday, and there was nothing we could do for Sunday.
Oh, that's your favourite Ever Nations one? No, it was before that.
No, his favourite Ever Nations was the year we didn't know him
Yeah.
at Ernay.
but
Ghosted him apparently.
They weren't the same
then,
times, though.
Nations.
No, I know, different times.
Predictions.
I'll be honest, I don't really know.
We should have had a list of teams.
At the start of the year, I was following everything. I was watching every MXGP.
You've been busy lately, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I haven't watched. I didn't watch any SM. Try to watch the first SMX, and it got rained off.
I think Australia's going to
missed
win.
that. I haven't watched the last
Throw
two
that out
rounds.
there.
I haven't watched any of
really
the MXGP. Watched MotoGP this weekend for the first time in weeks. I'm out of track with the rest of the world. I've just been locked in, mate.
I'm going to
Well, it's
say
showing. It's about time. Should have done this 2 years ago. I would say
Australia's going to win. I think.
it would be quite. America won the last time in America, didn't they? That was the last
Yeah.
time they won after a bit of a drought.
I think. Well, yeah.
I think it's always nice to see America win in America, but France, it's just the obvious, isn't it? Without Jeffrey and Team Holland, you'd think if they had Jeffrey, they're in with the shot. It still could be. Calvin's fast. Quite a tricky one, I guess. But I would imagine the favourites are America, Australia, France are always there or thereabouts, aren't they? But not quite sure their team's as strong as it has been the last few years.
Got a world champion on it.
Who?
Yeah,
Febvre,
they've got
obviously.
Febvre, Renault and Thingy. Yeah, still strong. But if they had like
Who is it? Febvre, Renault, and Valin.
Valin, I don't know whether Valin's ready for that, but he's still fast. But if they had like a Vial in there or a Musquin, strengthens it a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, the thing you have is you have people that are good single riders that take points away, like a Geisler's going to be,
Yeah.
but he's probably not got the team to back him up.
If you had Vial in Team France, they'd be joint favourites with Australia, I would have thought.
Well, Vial could race for Team America because Paul Searle raced for Team America at the BMX.
Yeah, I don't know how he's.
You could just make it up as you go along.
Could do, yeah.
What they should do is scrap the countries and just pick 3 names out of a hat.
What, just as
Team
like
A,
team
B,
event?
C, D, E.
Yeah,
Kind of
don't
defeats the
outscore.
point of the of
think that's a
nations.
silly
part.
idea to
Yeah,
do.
It's a joke,
it's
Bill. It's
just
a joke.
Stupid
It's just
suggestion.
taking the piss, Bill.
I
Calm down.
Do you see
I've lost
someone
my train
commented
of
at the last
thought now.
podcast? We're complaining that we're on my phones.
I'm looking at
Sat
questions.
Like, well, we were all doing something constructive, and
I think we're better. Less swearing in this.
Yeah.
Less phones. Your podcast book, like I said before, Ed's motivation. I think it's paying off a lot.
We're doing well.
I didn't see negative comments about swearing. Did you in the last one?
No, it's
I
just
just-
us between us.
I just looked it back and was like, oof, we said a lot of F-bombs. We're wound up.
you-
I think we was
Vulgar.
in the zone.
We'd wound each other up.
About what?
Let me pick one out of this then. Is Tommy going Jagatti next year? Where'd you get that question from?
That's not a question.
Well, it is. Is Tommy
That's
going
what it
Jagatti
says.
next year?
No, I haven't. This is made up.
ChatGPT knows something that we don't.
Western predictions. Billy's doing Western. Who's the biggest pain in the ass? Is Tommy going Jagatti?
I tell you
no.
what.
ISD
I tell you
one,
what,
that's
no,
just been.
there's one on here that's
We'll
good.
not talk about
And there's
enduro.
one
Sorry,
on here.
enduro people.
One on here that's good that you can waffle on about.
Romaniacs
What?
versus
No.
Scottish 6 days.
No.
Oh.
What tips does Billy have for an average rider that's doing Western?
Oh, okay. Good one.
Average rider.
You pay
give us
attention to
a
this.
bit more.
Pay attention.
Give
That's
us a
what I
bit
am,
more.
zoned in.
Give us the skill level. How many times
Well,
a week to the
average
ride?
rider.
Average.
Yeah,
You've
but
seen Western.
An average rider that rides once every
No.
3 months, or an
Anyone
average rider
between
that rides once a week.
100 and 800.
You pass them all. You pass them all day, every day there. You've seen them. What tips could you give to the
Well,
people
Stan's
that...
done a YouTube, which give tips for building your bike.
Yeah.
Stan's YouTube videos flying.
So do us one for...
I told him he needs to do a post-race one as well, where he washes it, goes through it, see what's worn, what hasn't worn.
Why
what was
not? Get
good.
on the wagon. Get on the wagon.
That's what I said to him. I said, keep it going. Well,
What I would imagine, right? A lot of people are
First
going to
thing I
struggle.
would
Wagon,
say
bit
is-
of a clue there.
huh?
What wagon?
Good boy.
Wagon.
Wagon.
Good clue.
Wagon.
Get on board.
Carry on.
Cryptic clue. Few about.
Get out of the gate.
Out of the gate. It's not a start gate, bruv.
Nah, that's a gate. Nah, well, my first advice would have been from a few weeks and months ago is start riding a bike quite frequently because it's quite long.
They haven't got weeks
Build
a
up
month.
some
They've got
endurance.
days.
We've got 4 days from this one. This goes
4
out.
days.
You're lucky.
I don't know.
Come
Come on, wait on the bike. Where do they got to be? How do they attack
Where are
a
they
deep
sitting up the
dune?
start straight? Where are they putting their forks? Sliding them all the way through, or is it
No, I
riding
don't go
like a
through
tight
that much.
Paddle
'cause it
tire
gets
or
a
no
bit-
paddle tire?
Paddle tire, yes, I would say.
Right.
Not essential.
Moose or tube?
Helpful. I would recommend a moose, but I think that style of track you would be quite unlucky to get a puncture. But I will be putting a moose.
Sag?
Well, one thing you got to remember: it depends if you're going big tank or not. But 12 litres of fuel is quite a lot.
Heavy on the front.
Makes
so
the front heavy.
Fork height, you would rather, I would say, quite
Well,
flush,
I've got
depending on bike.
a spring heavier for my fork to put in.
I don't think many people go big tank other than.
Do you not reckon?
Nah.
I don't know. I
It's a
think
big
if you look, a
expensive
lot of them
big
do.
tank. I suppose if you're on an enduro bike, you've got a big tank.
Yeah, but not on
People
even
aren't
Well, yeah,
getting a
because if
bigger,
you're on a
bigger
motocross
tank.
bike, you need to buy a big tank, so you might as well buy the 12-litre one, not an enduro one. I
would
think a lot of
say-
people do have big tanks.
I would say out of the 800 people entering, 150 have big tanks.
Have
Okay,
a look on Dirt Store now, see if they're sold out. That'll give us a clue.
I don't think put your forks through that much. Well, you want
If you're on a Triumph, I'll give you some tips, or a Honda, you want them pretty much flush.
flush. I wouldn't go flush on an Austrian bike.
No, never is.
because it gets very rutty, and I feel like almost dropping the rear too much. You have to pick your feet up more in the ruts. A lot of ruts you end up with both feet off and just paddling through and stuff like that. And when your bike's like this, I feel like it comes quite hard to control. And the deep.
That's what happened with Mel when he looped
So
it.
KTM's, Austrian brand bikes, where do you have your forks?
Line one. Line
It's
one.
good tips. You
1.5.
think people don't want to know? They do.
Stay out of trouble if there's on dunes. Obviously, very situational, but on a dune, the chaos and carnage on the blind side of a dune tends to happen in the middle. So if you're unsure, head for the either side.
When you're attacking a dune, you're coming onto it and you're like, okay, you're getting to about, you're closing in on it, you're getting to about 10, 20 metres before. Are you powering into the dune or are you rolling off, getting to the bottom of it, keeping the bike light and then giving it the power?
Well, there's usually savage braking bumps, and the situation what you're on about would seem you're arriving with speed.
Yeah.
Therefore, there'll be savage braking bumps before it, so you need to brake early and be ready for the bumps. Don't be braking in the bumps, otherwise you're going to get pinged left, right, and centre.
Okay. So brake earlier before the bumps, keep the bike light over the bumps, a little bit more braking,
yeah,
and then
power
at the
up it.
bottom,
From in the bottom,
How do you keep the bike light over the bumps?
brake before get off the brakes.
So what? And then
roll,
just let it
keep it light, off the brakes.
What,
Roll over.
no
Little
no
bit of throttle,
input of,
maybe.
no
A
input
little
of,
bit.
Depends on maybe it's a
over.
little blip or pick up off the first one. Depends how, maybe it's pick up off one, drop into one, or
depends the skill level again, I
Skill
guess.
level.
exactly. That's why it's very
So are
situational.
you standing up over the dunes or sitting down? No, because I'm generally serious. Because if someone just goes, yeah, boom, down, forks blown,
No,
legs
so you
off.
slow down. You don't. Obviously, you need to slow down. Otherwise, you're either going to sink into it or you're going to hit it. And,
You think it's obvious?
okay, you need to slow down before you get to the dune. Be relatively slow at the base of it, so you then power up it. If you go too fast into it, you're either front end's going to get buried, and you're going to have a helmet over the boards, have a helmet full of sand, or if it's quite a hard pack one and you hit it fast, you're probably going to go flying into next week and jump very far and have a big crash on the other side of it.
Big handful at the bottom. Is it not going to?
Not big, slow it down, smooth.
Keep your head forward.
Why are you taking a piss?
Don't lock the arms out at this point, or you're on for the ride.
And be ready. You also got to be ready to move and look up as much. In fact, look up's probably the biggest.
All right, fucking hell, you're going a bit into detail now.
Who's put 10p in you for this last 15 minutes?
No, but I generally think that's good info.
Yeah, look up because the chaos happens in front of you. If you see it early, you can go around it. There's chaos everywhere.
Yeah, and looking up again is a good tip. because
Remember,
so much is going
Looking
on.
up, you might be able to spot a cheetah line to the side
And
of
if
the
you
dune.
pick a bad rut, avoid it next lap. And if there's a rut that you've done 2 or 3 laps and you think this is starting to get deep, before long it'll probably be up to your handlebars. So pick a different rut.
Is it worth picking the front wheel up
Yeah, and a lot of ruts.
Yeah, that's a
when
technique.
it gets deep. But
what about going across them?
yeah, also. But then the problem with going across them is holes arrive as well. So it's not... Across them is also useful. What often works is on corners where there's like
Starting wide,
180-degree
going across the
corners to go... Because that the three on the inside will get really
So sometimes
deep.
come in wide and then go across them. There you go.
Tip for you.
No,
Now give
good
me
tips.
some speed straight tips, because I need to know this if I'm coming Thursday. This is a potential video idea, but do you want to let the cat out the bag?
Yeah, we can do. If it's put out there, you've got more chance of turning up. So
I told
we're
you
doing a drag race Thursday.
I'm 80 brake horsepower
80 brake horsepower.
racing in.
You're going to piss it.
No,
I've got some inside information.
I'm also.
Oh, yeah, he talked to the man at Stark.
I'm also
What did you say
scared.
again?
Not telling. No, don't ruin the whole video.
I'm also.
I said you might overheat.
No, it'll be but no speeds in acceleration and
Stop ruining our video. We don't
Oh,
ruin
so
your
you're
podcast.
thinking you're going to get he's going to get away and then you slowly catch the worm.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
I
in the
don't
hair
know.
Situation.
I don't know if it'll. I've
I
rode
don't
80
think he'll
brake
stay
before,
flat
and
out.
it's. Oh yeah, that's another thing I'm scared of.
In fact, and I need to get them onto your bike so we can get the graphs of your data to know how fast, how much.
Oh, is he flat out?
Yeah,
What can they tell from that?
100%.
What if we give them my VIN number? They'll be able to see it.
Wouldn't
Right
even
It
need
says I
that.
was flat out
I
for
reckon he could plug
2
into your
minutes.
phone right now and find out if you've ever been flat out.
But can we see that on my phone?
I don't know if you can. I reckon I'll be able to. Well, I'm also making this up, but I think such information would be able to be retrieved. Yes.
The other video we want to do on the Starks is funny at Motor 101 when we're on low speed.
Yeah, 10 bhp racing.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
So
It'd
funny.
be great, a few of us.
So smashing into each other.
Because no one get away and you won't be able to jump any of the jumps.
10's maybe a bit slow.
No, it's funnier. It's like
Yeah, but
riding.
then you are really slow.
Well, the problem is
You
if
could just not brake and just hit each other.
Yeah.
But
flat
then
out.
one little mistake and then you're never ever going to catch it back up.
It should be relevant to body weight.
No,
Yeah,
because then
'cause
it should be
otherwise you
relevant to
creep away.
skill
to weight.
ability.
No.
Because I'm
Power
fucking...
to fucking weight.
All right, you lot are on 20 and I'm on 30.
Yeah, that'd probably be better actually, 'cause less skill.
Any
Wrap
any
up with the
ac-
usual
No.
2 play 1 slow banter. Is that what we're doing now?
I think so.
Okay.
You're not is there no questions on the
Nah,
Instagram?
it's too late
You
for
give
questions.
them all of fucking 3 minutes to answer that.
Just actually give them 4 hours, but just tell us one more tip for straight, because I want to know this.
What's the tip? You go flat out.
No,
See
but
if-
is it
Get your head
fucking-
down.
Yeah, it
put your peak
snakes.
down.
If it moves, don't expect it to stay
Do you take your
straight.
peak off, Weston, or not?
Put it on backwards. Backwards is better.
That was
Helps
really
the air
good.
go.
The straightness on your face as you asked that was really...
I am thinking though, if you do put it on backwards, it'll be like a rear wing on a car, and it'll push your head into the.
It's not a stupid question, is it? Because if you do put your head up at that speed, it will
Yeah, you
jank your
notice-
neck back.
Save you. Don't waste roll-offs pulling it in the middle of the straight, because you know where the track goes.
I'm not worried about roll-offs. I'm
No,
worried
that
about.
was a general
Goggle tip. Yeah, I was
that
going
was
to
a
say
general
that. Any goggle
advice,
tips?
because obviously it's the straight's wet, so there's spray everywhere. So
I'll tell
within-
you where, if you want goggles quick, and this comes out, Dirt Store.
Yeah, because there's no goggle bob at Weston this year.
Dirt Store have got an offer on, built some roll-offs.
What they're selling them.
Yeah, but ASAP, you got to get this out for them to deliver to you before the race. Oh, and
Well,
there's
I
going
guess
to be a
they're
Dirt
taking them
Store
to the
stand.
race. Yeah, I'm
so
doing
if
an
you are
autograph
there
signing on the Dirt Store stand. I don't know the times of it.
on Sunday or Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I
City.
can go do it Sunday.
I'm going to say you'll be
See you
there. You'll be there.
Yeah, get
I
there.
just don't believe you're coming.
I am.
City and
Full
Dirt Store
family.
signings this weekend.
Nice.
I think there's another one. Unsure, but yeah, don't waste roll-offs on the straight. Save it for the end.
Is there?
Why don't you just race?
I'm just wanting to know on the straight. Is there any like rocks or shit?
Yeah, shit appears.
Yeah. So you just got to.
Oh, does it?
Can't just.
Well, you're going up there and you could hit something.
Yeah, it's
mean-
the sea, isn't it? I'm sure the stuff in the like it's when the tide
Yeah,
goes
no,
out.
no. Not like a massive rock. Shell's not going to
there's-
dismantle your bike
I mean-
too much.
Crab might.
Keep your eye out. When I did Rebel Knockout, the whole beach is basically made up of crushed shells, and the roost was fucking
Oh, I
horrendous.
can imagine.
Horrendous. Worst roost I've ever experienced in my life, by far.
You done good. Oh, that was when you won your first title, wasn't it?
So we had a big night out after.
That was it.
Wasn't false.
That was actually false information.
2 days after.
Are we
Wrapping it up.
wrapping it
yeah.
up? Now we've done the usual banter. And Spot on then. So
This was good. When are we doing the next one?
Monday.
thank you for watching.
Shall we do one on Monday after? You got time on Monday?
Got time Monday?
Yeah, I'm up for Monday because talk about the race.
You can tell us all what you learnt from the
Yeah,
sidelines.
you can give it.
Next year,
Take yourself
I'm
some
racing
nuts.
it.
I'm racing it next year as well. 3 of us.
100%.
Can we do
I'm
a
just
3?
going to scope it out this year. I'm just going to have a look.
Are you vlogging?
You get the ump if I vlog one of your events, don't you? I think it's
I've
taking
got
the piss
enough
a bit.
going on.
That's
That's not true either.
If I'm racing it
Where
next
you
year,
got
I'm going to have a
such
chat.
information?
No, I know, but if it's your event,
Where
you're
you
going to do a vlog. I don't want to vlog. It's a bit. I find it
It's
a bit
not
awkward.
my
Like
event.
you're the one racing out of the
Yeah, but-
two of us.
You get the hump if I come and vlog at your event.
No, it's not true. I suppose.
All right. So that's the third
take
thing.
that back.
Third
Take
part
that
of
back.
this fucking.
Nah, first two are true.
Just quickly before we finish, you got any new sponsors for next year we can
No,
we can talk to?
not yeah. I mean, you've got them all, so I'll probably have two less. Happy
Right.
days. Thanks for watching.
Well done, Bill. Episode 57.
Oh.
Dedicated to you.
How long
Well done.
till we get to 100?
To another 4 years.
Be a bit, wouldn't
How
it?
many weeks is that? That's
When you're in the UK, we do more, won't we? It's a given.
Yeah, 1 a week.
yeah, but you don't need me here.
Oh,
We
you
do.
keep
It's
saying
better.
that,
It's better having you. I don't like talking to a
We
We
just
computer.
found
phone
out
in.
on our other podcast, having 3 on a screen and not being the same.
And the
it's
lag
hard to
and
get the lag. Yeah, I find it hard because I try and be a bit witty to create a bit of thing, and then the lag misses it, and he starts
I don't
talking.
think it
and
was
I
the
feel
lag.
like twat. What just shit banter? Could be either or really.
Oh, sad this has to end. Right.
See, he loves talking.
See you in a bit.
I'm not denying
Just
it.
end it.
No, we're not ending. We're not
You
leaving.
carry on then. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.